Well, hello and welcome to the Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. So I've been trying to do some cheaper whiskies on the channel, but I thought I'd have a break from that and do something a bit more expensive. A bottle I've had open for quite some time. It is the Glengoyne 21-year-old. Glengoyne do a very good job of over packaging all of their whiskies. You can see this is quite a large box here. This packaging has actually been replaced, and we've got so this is slightly out of date, but it's got a little like herringbone thing, and then we open it up again, quite a large box, and inside is the bottle, beautifully packaged. We've got this little pull thing here. This is magnetized, and the bottle just slides out on this plinth here. So it's the first one of the range that's sort of over packaged, although they all are a little bit over packaged. This is the first one that's got the luxury packaging to it. I have reviewed the 10, the 12, the 18, and now we're moving on to the 21. I do very much like Glengoyne. Here's the bottle on it. So quite a nice colour there. 43% ABV, natural colour. Doesn't say anything about chill filtration. I got this on offer and I bought it in Alberta. I paid about 185 Canadian. But I think nowadays you'd pay rather a lot more than that. I haven't looked at what it's going for at the moment. The retailer I bought it from, they don't have it in stock right now. So I'm quite glad that I bought it when I did. But I think it would be relatively, probably 220. I think I'd pay for it in that retailer again. If it's not available in BC, and if it was, I dread to think how much it would be. You'd probably be pushing 300 plus tax. So I think I got a relatively good deal on this, and I opened it in. It's got the mirrored thing, which makes the bottle glow a little bit. I think I've got a relatively good deal on it, so I'm glad I bought it when I did. Very rich nose, heavily sherried whiskey. I think it's exclusively sherry matured. The sherry, all the fruits, red currants, apples and pears, dried fruits, raisins, dates, currants. Rather Christmassy, Christmas spices, Lebkuchen, the German ginger bread. I think a little bit creamy, and Glengoyne do use dunnage warehouses, so there is a little bit of the warehouse funk going on there as well, which we like, which is a sign of quality. Christmas cake, sticky dates, a little bit of dryish cocoa. Honey sort of cut with a little bit of citrus, pink grapefruit, banana. There are some cereal notes coming through. The younger expressions of Glengoyne, particularly the 10-year-old, are very heavy on the cereal, the honeyed cereal notes. And it's obviously masked by the sherry here, but there is a little bit of that going on. A little bit of sulphur, a little bit of struck match, cloves, spices, candy cane, fresh ginger. Dark chocolate and cherries on the nose. So a full, I want to show you the colour again, which is quite dark. So a full, fairly busy nose on this. The palate without water. Sorry, I've got a fly buzzing around me. Sweet and full with a spicy kick. Malt, ginger, lots and lots of fresh and dried fruits. A tangy, slightly acidic sherry note. Bit of jalapeno. Cinnamon, raisins, dates, sticky dried fruits. Jaffa cakes. Those orange, not allowed to call them biscuits, they are officially cakes, I think. I think there was a legal case about whether it was a biscuit or a cake. Jaffa cakes, molasses, banana, orange marmalade, chocolate. Fruity, nutty, spicy, very full and enjoyable on the nose as on the palate. So I think we'll give it a little bit of water, probably about half a spoonful, because it is only at 43% ABV. I don't know how much you have to spend on Glengoyne before you get something that's 46 or more. Probably quite a bit. It's kind of disappointing to see a 21-year-old without a no-chill filter, without an indication it's non-chill filtered, and without the 46% ABV. It's still very, very good at 40% ABV. 43% ABV. Adding nose on the water has brought out the warehouse funk quite a bit more, together with a sort of hazelnut component. Blackcurrant, milk chocolate, lemon, all coming through nicely. A kind of perfumed soap or perfumed talc. A waxiness, a beeswax, furniture polish. A slightly acidic, fresh pineapple, cherries, oranges, lots of oranges. Honeyed malt, a little bit of fresh mint in there as well. The palate with some water, much more concentrated on the brown sugars, sweet orange, chocolate, sour cherry, lemon, tangy sherry, spices, cranberries. Really juicy, really sweet, but with a little spicy and gingery kick to it again. The finish is of vanilla, jalapeno, fresh ginger, chocolate, juicy fruits, cinnamon, mulled wine, walnuts, salted caramel. Really nice nose, really nice palate, really nice finish. Excellent whiskey. Obviously, it's not cheap, but it's it stands up for its 21 years. So that's the 21-year-old Glengoyne. I did keep a sample of the 18-year-old Glengoyne, so I thought it might be interesting to compare the two, as I've done with the 10 versus the 12 versus the 18. So I'll pour just a little bit of the 18 and we'll do a bit of a comparison. I didn't add much water. I know it's not obviously like for like because I did add a bit of water to the 21, but I didn't add too much. So the 18 is much, much lighter, both in colour and in terms of the depth on the palate. The nose on the 18 is much more cereals and light fruit and grassy notes, whereas the 21 getting the brown sugar, ginger and dried fruit and waxy notes. 18 much lighter on the nose. Nice little citrusy and minty notes on the 18 when you compare it with the 21. Let's compare the palate on the 2. '18 malty, more of an alcohol note on the 18, definitely. But the cereals, the spice, the kind of little peppery prickle that I get. '21, I'd say more oak, spice, heavier sugars. I think side by side, I do prefer the 21 to the 18. Obviously, it's a big increase in price from the 18, but I think if you can get hold of it and there's not too much of a difference between the two, it's worth exploring the 21, I think. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the review. I want everyone to keep safe and hope to see you again soon. Anyway, cheers. Goodbye.